Technically speaking, nobody in this room has voted for Trump. Technically speaking, LOL, LOL, stand by, stand by, stand by. Shout out to everyone that's here early birdie. I'm going to give you some free membership. Stand by, stand by, stand by.
I was getting mad
Yo,
at him
yo,
about something.
shout out to everyone that just got a free membership. Had to give that to y'all real quick, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get to choose. I'm sorry, my government name. Next time, hopefully you get one, perro.
No, yeah, that's the only thing that we don't get to choose who gets the actual membership.
Stand by, stand by, stand by. Yeah. We're gonna get to your question right now, Sicko. Just stand by, just stand by. Just wait a couple seconds. Happy birthday to my boy, Little Weirdo. Forgot to say that. Happy birthday to Little Weirdo. His party was lit.
Oh yeah, today is.
All right, let's just do it.
Let's run it.
Let's just stand by. I just want to say, shout out to all you buckaroos in the chat.
Happy
$2
Tuesday,
is
you guys.
$2. Go buy half a taco, fool. Hey,
Happy
$2.
Tuesday.
$2 is a whole taco. It's Tuesday, right?
Yeah, no,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's Tuesday.
Remember when you could get like wasn't it Tacos El Pecas right there in the east side that
For
did
50-cent tacos?
Yeah.
Yo.
There was a period of time where tacos were 50 to $1.
Oh my God, I remember when they were $1, and then on Taco Tuesdays they were 50 cents.
Well, before there wasn't Taco Tuesday.
VBKS, my bad. I'm gonna figure out how to give memberships directly to the people that really be popping out. I apologize if anyone thinks they deserve the membership and didn't get one. Billy the Kid says the Negra interview and No Jumper is good. What you think about it, Eyekon? Realistically speaking, I haven't watched it yet.
I know, I didn't rewatch it.
I kind of know my wife's story, so.
I saw bits and pieces of it.
The interview's already out now, or is it just still members only?
That I don't know.
I haven't paid for a No Jumper membership, although I am a member of No Jumper.
Sick book.
I know. Oh my God, I got a
Sicko. Let's address Sicko real quick here. Sicko.
Oh, I got a tag.
Sicko said, Eyekon, so you believe there should be open borders and just anyone can come in here and get stuff on taxpayer dollars? So I've never said those words, so I'm not sure exactly what you mean. But as far as taxpayer dollars go, I think there's people of all nationalities and ethnicities that are sitting around right now, maybe even one of you guys watching right now, that aren't doing anything and just living off of taxpayer dollars, which is fine by me. I don't care. Do what you do. I'm an entrepreneur and I have a badass accountant that writes off a lot of things for me, so I don't necessarily pay a lot of taxes, thank the good Lord. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really pressed about that. Although I do feel for people that do have a weekly check that do get cracked
A lot.
by that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I don't control the tax rates, nor do I think my very, very, very humble little platform here is going to move the needle to Trump to make him adjust anything. But also open borders. I do not think anyone should just go anywhere unchecked. You know what I'm saying? The borders have been the borders well before we were alive. You know what I'm saying? So if it gets stricter down there, also, let's also say this for the record. I did not vote. I did not go stand in line and vote. Just for the record. He said something
You
else, right?
didn't.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm busy over here. Dodger, hook it up. Stop acting like a hyena, fool.
Just for that, ain't no
hookup.
memberships for
Yeah,
you.
you ain't
Güey.
saying anything.
You ain't getting shit,
So
perro.
this fool sicko said, would you let anyone inside your house with your family, or do you want to know who they are before they come in? So, I think there are a lot of people other than just Mexicans and Central Americans and Latinos that are going through this borders, and all borders, a Canadian border. There's borders across Texas and Florida and whatever other freaking states, right? That people are coming through. And I think that just because they cross the border doesn't mean I'm going to let them into my personal home. We all have our own personal domains, right? So, I mean, I feel like that is a bit of a stretch, sicko, but I do get where you're coming from, and I truly do understand, my friend. But, I'm not going to lie. The real political platform is American Cholo, and he'd be way more well-versed at answering any political questions. All I can
Yep.
tell you is what my ghetto ass does, and things of that nature. I can't sit here and have a vicious debate with you about legislation and policies and any stupid shit like that. So
Mm.
you were down the block from that Fu Juan during the protest. Psst.
Michael should have came outside.
I don't know what you want me to say. Invest in some lighting. This power would be so much better. Fool, I have a light. That light is hitting me.
And one right behind you.
We have so many lights in here.
Maybe I just need a lighting guy. Why wasn't Blue Devil out there fighting for the raza?
How come you weren't?
But
Billy
will
the
cause
Kid?
drama in our community. I think Blue Devil is one of the best podcasters out today. And if he so chooses to attend these various gatherings, is at his discretion. I don't control what he does. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know why he does anything he does, whether it be good or bad. Shout out to Blue Devil, though.
I just don't understand when people just think like, why? Like, bro, I don't know. Why don't you go ask that fool?
The homie
Yeah.
Ed Cal One is a badass artist, and I really need to take the time to go scoop up the art that he has for me, because we're gonna do a little redecorating around here. But shout out to Ed Cal One. I just want to say that Smoking Forever Lazy. Shout out to you, Buckaroo.
How?
Shout out, pal.
Hook me up with the membership, big dog. I'm gonna figure out how to do that, and I'm gonna secretly plug in all the homies, because you guys know I be gatekeeping on memberships.
About to say gate
Grown men begging another man. Nah, they're not begging. They just want to be down. Just let them be down.
Yeah, they could kick it.
No, I completely understand what you mean, Sicko. As a rapper, I understand double entendres and similes and, metaphors. I completely understand what you're saying, but
I didn't have cameras.
you are a clout chasing the ice raids for content. You can go on the front lines without cameras.
Where were you at, Cifuentes?
Cifuentes. I could do a lot of things without a lot of things, but I'm going to do whatever I want, perro. I've been doing this camera shit for 15 years. I've been documenting I was at the George Floyd protests, supporting with my camera. I was at the Geo protests a couple years back
For the kids in cages.
for the kids in cages with my camera. I was also in downtown LA doing those protests for that same cause with my camera. I was in downtown Los Angeles the other night asking people what the gatherings and protests meant to them with my camera. I be doing a lot of shit with my camera. Actually, I didn't even take my camera. I took my cell phone, Pedro.
You know what? I just don't understand. Like, what did they gain? Like, what makes you feel so good to like, what do you gain out of like asking those or saying those comments or asking those questions? Like, why don't you ask yourself?
No.
Like, I don't get it. Like, why people are upset that we went? Like, I'm sorry, you motherfuckers didn't have the courage to at least go with your cell phones, fool. Like, should I just not bring my phone? Like, I have the kids at home.
People don't understand that some of the greatest images of American history, which this is American history that we're living in, those pictures were not taken by press. A lot of those pictures were not taken by legitimate press. They were not taken by the news. They were not taken by big media. They were taken by people in the front lines. So how you think we get those pictures
like,
of the marches?
To be there, like, it's scary to be there. Like, you know, you're gonna choke, you're gonna breathe. I had to I had to triple mask myself because I don't want to be breathing that. But we're right there.
Exactly.
And even if it's just to be right there, that's the whole purpose, is just to be right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't understand what it doesn't make. Like, if it makes them feel good, like, is it like a little, oh, you should have been there? Like, no, fool, you should have.
Exactly.
You know, and you probably would have recorded that shit too.
Family Media says something very, very critical. There are other people with cameras. So what? You guys went and stood for the people who couldn't go. Honestly, let me say this. There are so many major what is the difference between me and Channel 5? I mean the white boy Channel 5. He's cool. And the Asian the Asian influencers, the black influencers, the whatever influencers. What's the difference between them going and documenting and filming and doing whatever and me? Like,
they just want to talk poop.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
They just want to talk poop.
Excuse me. So why put it on video? Why not? I went and I asked people what they thought about being out there.
Well, that was the whole purpose, bro. We put it on video so we could show you guys what's happening. So I could show my son. Like, my son said, hey, Mom, what did you go do?
Exactly.
Should I pull up somebody else's news?
No,
well, we
that's
have our stuff. Like, look, son, this is what we went to go do. This is what it is happening. I told Cupid, like, you are a Mexican boy.
Exactly.
You know, you are a third generation. Because he's third generation, you know. Well, actually, second generation, because I'm first generation.
Yeah.
You know, he's second generation. So for me to explain, look, Papa, this is what we did. Look, you see this video Dada's putting together? Dada went to go ask the people how they felt while we were running from all of that chaos, you know?
Yeah.
So here's what it boils down to. We went outside the first day in downtown LA and we went at night.
Fucking people.
Unfortunately, we were at Little Weirdo's birthday party in San Diego. Beautiful birthday party, by the way. I jumped in the pool with my boy, all that fun stuff. I left there and I went to go to downtown LA and we were there for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? My apologies if my 4 hours in downtown LA wasn't enough.
For you, fools?
I'm sorry. Breathing in tear gas and pepper balls and all that shit is kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? So the next day we went to because if you go at night, you're there strictly for anarchy, because ain't nobody in none of those buildings that you're protesting, you know what I'm saying? It's just cops and fools outside, you know what I'm saying? We went to OC yesterday in the day to what we thought would be a peaceful protest, to document the peaceful protest and ask good questions of the people that were there, of the event organizers. If any of you guys have saw the video, then maybe you would have saw me asking one of the main event organizers as we're getting tear gassed and hit with pepper balls, big pause, how he felt and why he was there, you know what I'm saying? People looked past the message and made comments about his dry mouth, but that's neither here nor there. And today we're gonna sit here and talk about it from the comfort of our office, which is the news. So I guess if we're doing the news and I'm out there does that make me a journalist? So I'm doing journalistic shit. Anyways, allow me to say I've seen some of the wildest comments and commentary. Why is Eyekon laughing? Fool. I'm not gonna lie, there's some funny shit happening out there. When that fool said, "I don't know why I'm out here. I don't know anything." You know what he's saying. He don't ask him any stupid questions. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was funny to me. That's why I laughed when I saw Lefty running.
That shit was funny.
Fool, all you fools are typing LOL. Look at him run. LOL, LOL, LMAO. He's running funny. Fool. I was right next to him. I laughed at what you're laughing at. But there's a big difference between the two of us. I'm laughing from the field, documenting that exact moment that you fools are laughing at, finding funny. My bad that amidst the tear gas and the I laughed. It is what it is, fool. That shit was funny as hell watching Lefty run with us. Hilarious. And scary and spooky and all kinds of other stuff, right? So another thing is we're clout chasing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I thought I was the clout giver, but that's neither here nor there, right? The point is that we're just showcasing the mind frame of people that are there. And if you hear me talking and expressing my true feelings as we're right there moving around, it is what it is, big dogs. And everyone's sending me videos of people giving commentary on what they think is happening out there. I am not Cinderella. I am not walking around seeing what shoe fits. I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say about anything, really. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, if you're not outside with me, I do not care about what you are saying. If Drummer would have told me something, I might take it into consideration because he was standing right there with me fucking coughing and fucking sneezing.
And the last one, he was with us too in Adelanto.
And yeah, and he was also with us at the Geo. That's who cares about what happened 5 years ago, right? Some of these people that are talking shit haven't even been around that long, you know what I mean? And there's even more people in the comments talking shit just from the bleachers. I've been in the field. I've been in the coach's box up in the sky with the binoculars calling the plays. And I have the luxury, thank God, to be able to still do both to this day. And I've been doing it for the last 15 years. So you let me know who's been around long enough to say that. I could say I'd hold my breath, but my fat ass might suffocate up here. You know what I'm saying? Because not very many people have survived. I saw what you fools did to Concrete. I saw Concrete's post, which is the good old damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you fools try to assassinate Concrete's character in his DMs and publicly, imagine what you fools are gonna do to my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Super sad, huh?
Yeah.
I saw a dope video. I don't follow her or whatever, but I did see a dope video of Snow the Product peacefully protesting. I think she was like sitting on the ground, one of those moves, which is dope. That's like old school style, OG type, real peaceful protest, let's lock arms type shit. That's fire. Good for her. I believe she's a dual citizen, so she could talk whatever shit she wants. She lives in Mexico and wherever else she lives. I don't know where she lives. But that's fire. I look to do the same thing. I'm gonna go to Mexico pretty soon here and buy my own terreno. But if you guys follow me, you know I've been saying that for months. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? I already said what I said about the white and Asian and black influencers and everyone else doing the commentating and what the difference is between us and them, which is really nothing. But all I want to know is this. So what change can we really make, right? So I've been talking to a couple of people that are trying to talk shit to me in the comments or whatever, and I asked somebody, what change can we really make? And they said we can help people get their citizenships or da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, damn, really? How do we do that? Because I am uneducated in that situation. And someone said it costs $750. I'm calling out all the baller ass rapper homies. I'm calling out all the exotic dog page fools that are in the comments woofing. All you fools basically that are talking shit. I would like to invite you to let's all put some bread together and help people get their citizenships. I know in this actual climate right now, it's probably really rough compared to when it was maybe a couple of years ago, but if everyone if the people fit the criteria and it's only $750, that's like 2 dinners for me and my family, maybe 3 dinners. For some of you baller ass fools, that's just one night. Let's make a difference. And I'm not saying I'm going to lead this charge, because clearly all you fucking crybabies don't like that I'm the one outside. I'm a clout chaser. So you fools figure out who you want to lead this little fucking movement and let me know where to send my band. Let me know if you accept credit, debit, cash, Cash App, Venmo, Apple Cash, PayPal, snail mail, cashier's check, money order. I'll be sure to have that bread readily available now, tomorrow, next week. Let me know. I got that. So what I'm saying is, until then, if you fools aren't going to try to do anything, at the very least stand with our people, shut the fuck up, please.
Seriously.
Yep.
Pretty please. Damn, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I messaged my boy Concrete, and I was like, fuck what these fools are talking about. You know what I'm saying? Someone always has something to say, big dog. When someone's doing something positive, the easiest way to attach yourself to that, if you're not going to go do something positive, to say something negative about it.
Well,
And
even if it's
boom.
5Gs, it's nothing. People blow that in a purse. Yeah,
That's
on one puppy,
That's a weekend getaway
I'm not
trip.
looking at the chat.
whatever it might be.
JC Fuentes, I
You can still
Googled it
send
this
it.
morning, and it said 750. Was
Plus tax, like other stuff. Let's
If
just
it's
say,
20
let's
Gs.
just say 1,500. That's still nothing.
Well, either way, JC Fuentes, what do you got on it? You let me know how much you got on it, and I'll match you. And then let's go find someone and that fits the criteria. Find a legal beagle ass fool, and let's change their life. Someone in your family, even.
Yeah.
I know
Yup.
people that have been deported. I know people that have personally been snatched up by ICE. I know people that don't have their papers right now, and I've tried to do whatever I can for various individuals as best as I can. You don't see me putting a camera on that. Now I'm talking about it, so now I'm talking about it. It's just like, fool.
You guys remember I told you guys my son's father. I talked about it in the last
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
my son's father got picked up by ICE like 3 months ago. So it's not like, oh, he doesn't understand. People don't understand. If it was this or this, like, I wouldn't do, like, bro.
Player ways. Technically, I didn't vote, Pedro.
My son's
I
father
did-
was picked up, bro.
I did choose Trump over Biden publicly, though, so you got me there.
It's definitely affected our households. If you see, with the, Boyle Heights was one of the first ones to start
Who
kicking them
called
out
me
of
a
the neighborhood.
peseta?
That's all he had?
It's not only 750. You have to study and take a test.
Well, study and take the test.
I can't be a citizen and do everything and everywhere and be. How come Eyekon was at the OC one? Fool, I was in downtown. How come Eyekon didn't go to the Whittier one? Fool, I was at OC. How come Eykon's not in New York City? Fool, I live in LA. Like, how come
That's
Eyekon wasn't
ridiculous.
there all night till 5 a.m, fool? Because I gotta put my little baby to bed. Eyekon. Oh.
Seriously, what's you
Anyway,
I only been home for 4 years and doing a 7-year bid. I got my mother-in-law's papers 2 years ago. It cost me 5 G's and she barely got it last year, perrito. If you helped her do that, more power to you, fool. All I'm saying is I'm only doing what I can do in my power. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody that was trying to get their papers, and you have to, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to go back to Mexico in order as part of that process. Let's ask some of the people right here that are going through these things if they're down to go back to Mexico for
the problem.
however
Like,
many
right now,
years.
It's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, right now is the hardest thing to do. And let's be real, all of this stuff has really been happening our whole lives, even before us. We know if you get in trouble, deport this fool. He knows that's what it is. That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like my son's father, I've been deported like 5 times. We're not upset that he got deported. It is what it is when
You're
you're
down.
messing up.
Yep.
But it's what's happening right now. It's not about, hey, deporting people. It's about how they're going about it.
Yep.
It's about how they're going. It's about they're just snatching people up. We don't even know if this is really fucking ICE. These people are not even voicing who they are. These people are not even talking. These people are just grabbing people. That's what the heck this is about.
yup, they're snatching people out of
That's
this.
what it's about. It's not about, that's what we're freaking protesting. We're protesting about the people getting snatched up. We get it. Deportation is what it is.
And we're finally coming to a time where our people are not scared to go up and stand up
Yes.
for what we believe in.
Because there's
You're right.
They're more like it's not. we're fighting for our people. We're already not able to go. We're not going to get deported, so it's us.
Yeah, it has
It's the
to be.
generations after that have to be there. Let's just be real. How many people, all the people that are out there are like actual protesting, are not like people like homies like that.
Nope.
Everybody's afraid. Like, if you're not if you're not on probation or parole, why are you not out there?
Yup.
If you are not on federal probation, if you're not on probation or parole, you could be fucking out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna take you.
This fool Yepesan said, "I'll marry anyone and give them papers for 20
It's not that
bands."
easy anymore, you guys.
Yeah, no, for real.
It
It's not.
changed
Like, you
recently.
have to literally live with the person.
Mr.
And it's like a
Geronimo-
5-year.
Pictures,
This
like
fool-
it's like a super process.
This fool, Mr. Geronimo, says, "Now I know why I don't watch this fool."
Okay,
Let's-
well then get out of here, then, bro. Why are you here?
Nah,
Nobody
yeah.
needs that negativity stuff.
Real talk though. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Yes.
Again, we are not. I hate to say this, and I'm not proud to say this, but in a way I am. We are not college graduates here at this table.
Nope.
We did not study legislation in high school. We're not history buffs.
Nope.
We are not freaking super duper informed on all of the intricacies of how immigration works, other than the fact that there's a border and you need papers. And right now, fools are getting fucking snatched up scandalously
And
from their
we're-
jobs and from everything else.
We have a big page that
There's a
people
lot of
see.
people that ain't gonna be down enough to even talk about this, and that's their prerogative. But at
Yeah.
least,
we are.
you know what I'm saying?
You fools
It
need to
is what
be-
it is.
I'm sorry, a lot of people don't have the courage or don't feel comfortable, and their excuses like they don't know how to accept the attack back. Hey, this is the way we respond.
Last night, me and my wife were sitting around and we asked, "What would Alex Enamorado do?"
Yes, free Alex Enamorado.
Alex.
That's from the bottom of my heart. We really said that
Yeah,
shit.
for real. Free
Yeah, we were
Alex.
just at
Bro.
home, like my husband. We were just coming back from the protest. Yeah.
And listen, someone said Eyekon and Drummer were faking it. Look, fool. If you look at the video that I just released
I
of the
won't even
Santa
explain
Ana,
myself to that.
I was right there. Drummer was right behind me when we were filming Old Boy give that epic ass speech. If you see, there are multiple tear gas bombs popping off around us. Fool.
Joker,
If you
that's
expect me
facts right
not to
there. Yeah.
fucking rinse off my nose and mouth after breathing and taking a hit of my asthma pump after breathing in tear gas, which made me feel really, really wild, you're fucking dumb.
I had like 3 masks, and that shit was still had me.
What? There's people that were choking that weren't even standing where I was standing from that shit. Are you serious?
Yeah, like you could, like in downtown on what was it, Saturday? What was it,
These fools
Sunday?
want to see me get my ass whipped by the cops. And then when that happens to me,
That's what he gets.
I'm a fucking dumbass for being right there. I should have stayed my fat ass at home. What was he thinking? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to the news. Let's get to the news.
Guys. This because
That's fire. First and
What were you
foremost, shout out to Shaka.
thing.
Shout out to Shakaware, you know what I'm saying? Go use code Eyekon20 at checkout.
Definitely your own people.
Shout out to Shakaware, man. Shout out to Shakaware. They got the new denim. That shit goes hard. They got if I'm not mistaken, they got Jeep Perico. They got all kinds of fire shit going on. Make sure you check out Shakaware.com. Use Eyekon20 at checkout. Check out cookies. Check out cookies. My cookies backpacks just landed. I just got a large amount of cookies backpacks for our back to school giveaway. I'm not even looking at this shit right now at the comments yet.
Oh no, I'm just laughing at you.
I was pushing for anybody but Biden, but definitely Trump over the other person, Spencer Chingon. But yeah, shout out to cookies. Make sure you guys use code Eyekon at checkout for 20% off. Effortless Motors, damn. Shaq just got mad and spent 200 bands with them the other day. They got all kinds of. They got the Escalade, they got the Hellcat, they got the Cybertruck, they got the Caddy CTV. I don't know what the hell you call those shits because I don't ride a Cadillac. They sold my Benz that I wanted, but whatever. check out Effortless Motors. Tell them Eyekon sent you for an extra fee, homie, so I could get mines on top. Gracias.
Por favor.
These ones are gonna go somewhere else and give it to somebody else.
Nah, really, I don't get anything from that. And of course, Shout out to the Real Honey Packs. They still have not given us back the original page. I don't know if they ever will. Setio 2 times just dropped a fire-ass mic drop. If you guys message news to @RealHoneyPacks, you will get a deep discount. Boxes are usually $35. You will get 2 boxes for $40 or 1 for $25, I believe. So 12 come in a box. Check out Real Honey Packs. Let me see real quick because it looks like those are my inboxes right there. I can't let you fools see what's in my inbox, man. Your favorite rappers might be there, man. You know what I mean? Saying something contrary to what they're saying on the internet. I don't want them to look like liars to y'all, man, when they out here talking crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I laugh. That is terrible.
Where do we begin? Elon Musk claims President Trump is in the Epstein files, and that's why the files have not been made publicly. He made a tweet. We'll never know. Ooh, Onion person said, if you knew this, why did you willingly work with such a PDF?
Because it was for convenience for the moment.
That's crazy. Shout out to You Ain't Hard Food for all the news. 9-year-old Southern California boy and father to be deported to Honduras after ICE detainment at immigration hearing. What I think is crazy is that, isn't that entrapment? I don't know what the fucking entrapment actually means, but them going to immigration court
and then being held,
getting their cases dropped, like, fuck yeah, I'm out of here. Then you step outside, they're like, Mr. Dodger, come here, homie.
Well, that's what they do.
Yup.
Fourth grader at Torrance Elementary School will be deported with his father. 9-year-old Martir Garcia Lara attended an immigration hearing in downtown Los Angeles with his father on May 29th. Instead of receiving an update on their immigration status, the boy and his father were both detained and separated. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, confirmed yesterday both will be sent back to Honduras. Officials say the boy and his father illegally entered the U.S. in 2021 and were ordered to be deported the following year. The family appealed that decision, but it was dismissed. ICE says the father and son stayed in the U.S. after that, despite orders to be deported. They are now at an immigration facility in Texas. It's unclear when the deportation will take place.
Do we know, because you watch more social media shit than me, and you know more shit than I might, do we know if they're being separated or are they being housed together?
Well, he just said they separated them.
Yeah, they separate them
because they keep them with adults. Because in Geo or whatever, like, you know, you can't put you can't put adults with the kids.
Yeah,
it's like, because you don't know, like, somebody, like, you know, it's not safe.
No, they gotta separate them. They separate them, and then this is just fucking ridiculous too. Because even then, like, even throughout, like, the Los Angeles school system, we've been getting texts that, you know, graduation, if anything happens, we're gonna close down. Shout out to all the elementary schools, all the middle schools and high schools that are shutting down just in case. And one big thing, I'm a big proponent of fuck the LAPD, but you know what? Today I'm gonna give them their fucking flowers and their shout outs. They refuse to give assistance to the federal government for deporting any illegal immigrants. So for them, they get my fucking salute today.
Yep.
Shout out to them.
Posted something about that.
Yeah, shout out to the LAPD. Normally I'm against, but you know what? Today they get my salute for sure.
They know what's right and they know what's right and what's wrong.
Hey, like, on what was it? Today's Tuesday. Yesterday is Monday.
Yeah.
Sunday night, them boys were working hard and down.
Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it is what it is, whatever they're going through, but fuck, those fools were going through it.
Yeah.
Look, once one spot would get raided, I'd whip around and go to another spot and see what's cracking right there. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, there was no protesting, just pure anarchy.
Yeah, just straight. Yeah, that's my.
Wait, did you see that picture? Did I send it to you?
Of what?
That man that had all the sickest pictures.
Oh, well, we'll get to that. Send me a DM. Find it and send a DM while
because
we
I
review.
think he was, we'll talk about that, but I think he was purposely sent. He's the one that was burning all the cars.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Chaos.
We outside.
Okay, so there's this one.
What's up, bro? What's cracking? For the gente. Let me ask you this.
Shout out to that fool for not wanting to say anything.
you think about all this shit cracking outside right now? I'm just outside. I don't know nothing.
I mean, it's funny. It's like, you know, when you're in the streets and you go back home and you experience it, you're like, damn, that shit was fucking crazy. And you laugh about it. It's the same thing, except that we laugh about it while we're there.
Look,
I didn't laugh about it. We
outside right here on the corner of in Alameda, Cesar Chavez, right in the heart. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was activated. Fool.
Cars,
super duper.
There was like 10 cars that Pat.
Did you see the live footage of the van?
No, I didn't see the live footage of the van.
You didn't see the live footage of the van?
No.
The live footage of the van was nasty. Maybe I didn't have to include footage of us getting asked for pictures or whatever. I thought this was hilarious. These fools are right here just off to the side. Just puffing one real quick in the cut.
Hey, fool, regardless.
Right next to this. They were right next to this.
Hey, dog, regardless of the situation, the homies need a smoke break, dog.
I mean, at the end, like he said, if you go during the night, you're not going to go play. You're going to go watch the chaos.
I could have kept the footage that I may or may not have of everyone throwing bricks in front of me right there at the LAPD cars and everyone that was right there. Yeah, and this is why we were dipping right here. I was like, oh yeah, cops are coming, G. They just maxed out like 10 squad cars driving by. That's it. Time to go, brothers.
I sent you that.
You know it's lit when even the homies in the whip are like, what's up? Oh, and this is them going and raiding breaking up the spot right there. That shit was crazy.
Sad.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing, fool. And then if you look, everyone's dipping through the back streets right now. You saw this?
Yeah.
Watch.
Guy.
Is this it? No, yeah, it's after this. And I laughed at the homies running away. Oh, I didn't put that in there. That's crazy. It's in the long video on YouTube. This right here, at that spot, you could just smell pure tear gas. So that shit was crazy. I'm not going to name the homie that was right here to my left. Shout out to that fool. Shout out to
He was just there for the footage? He were just there for the footage. The people were just there.
Anyways, this fool had been there all day.
It means representing the raza. You know, we all Mexican. We all know somebody who's Mexican. Majority of us are Mexican. You know, here we go, more bullshit. Key.
This food Geronimo is sad because my wife said for that food to dip without asking why you typed what you typed. Say why you typed what you typed,
Well,
Pedro.
I don't really care to know.
Let it off,
If
Pedro.
it's a negative thing, I don't want to
So that's that version. And then here's this.
What does it mean to you to be outside doing this, brother?
Don't ruin my mood.
It means I'm standing up for my community, for my brothers and sisters. We're getting deported. It means I'm out here to stand against injustice. It means that I am here to fight the administration, to fight the two-party system. The system. We need a revolution. We need you out here in the streets, Santana. We need you out in the streets, Orange County. We need you out here, California. We're out here to protect our brothers and sisters. Oh, shit.
I'm definitely
I respawned
American.
after that boom right there, big dog. That was serious. These fools aren't even gonna believe me. It doesn't even matter, dog.
Yeah, I don't. If you didn't go and you didn't actually see, it's so hard to explain.
Yep.
And people know what it is. You know, you watch the news todo el día. My mom watches
someone said not one American flag. Literally the American flag.
Yeah.
Flying high. Shout out to Team Mejia.
Drummer.
Yes.
What does it
Drummer was clout chasing with me right
feel
there.
like to be out here, brother?
It feels good to be supporting the cause, man. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean?
Supporting the cause also means clout chasing in June of 2025. FYI, guys.
People don't support anything.
Ah, shit.
When I say oh shit, just know. That shit was rough. I can't believe. Here, watch.
Right there, it's about to start. So let's bang. You can always.
That fool right there has the rubber bullets. That fool's not shooting paintballs or pepper balls, whatever you want to call them. That fool right there has the rubber gun.
And the bullshit games.
No, there's American flags.
Yeah.
I'm American.
Super.
And American. I am American. You know,
I
it's
know it.
not okay to be snatching people up and
What's up
doing
with the
that.
milk?
That's what's
Oh,
not
it's for tear
okay.
gas. I got gas. Whoever gets tear gas.
Fuck it. You know,
That
if you get in
shit's
trouble, you're free
crazy.
to go, bro. You know you're fucking up. You know that's what's gonna happen. That's the risk you're willing to
Yep.
take. But for the people that are just it's like that's not nice, bro.
We have to.
Yes, or
There
milk,
has
water.
to be
It
this.
helps. It helps.
Because if not, they're
Feels
gonna
like
also
shit,
keep
dude.
taking the
I
wrong
appreciate
people.
you, big dog.
They're also deporting random wrong.
What does
that
it
are
mean these little
citizens.
fools to be out here?
They've been doing
You know,
this shit
like-
since the early 50s. Low key, Mi Familia has a scene where they deport Jennifer Lopez for when they did this exact thing in the 30s and in the 40s. We're reliving it, but we're out here now and we have.
We're not afraid.
We're not afraid. We actually have a voice. If you see one of the first resistance of the ICE where we were telling them to get the fuck out was right next to Mariachi Plaza. You can't tell me shit about my community.
This fool said Eyekon wanted to drink that dude's milk.
That's why I laughed. I was like, "Can we put some ice in it?"
This little kid,
Look at the face
It's our
expression.
city,
Look at
you
his
know, like,
eyes.
man,
His eyes
thankful for, like,
say
everything they
so
do.
much.
Yeah.
But this is a raza right here. You know, like we all grew up here. Our parents came illegally
People
here
respect the
to
country,
have a better
bro.
life for us.
They don't respect the people.
this little boy said everything. My parents came here to give us a better life so that way we could have the opportunities that we didn't. And then I asked him,
Every time, like they're doing all this to separate us from our families. Like
Watch.
we have the opportunities that my parents didn't, and like it sucks.
oh, I guess I didn't put it in right there because I was just chopping clips for the reel. I asked him, what do you think about the people doing violence and throwing shit? And he said, I'm not going to do it. I don't think they should because all it's going to do is just make them fucking attack us harder and harder. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. But there's no peace without war.
Yeah. I learned from an old man, he said, in order for peace, you must be efficient at violence.
Facts.
Oh, this tripped me out and I filmed her because of this. If you guys look at the original long form video on my YouTube, this lady was originally on the front line. And right there after the shit hit the fan, she ducked off. If you guys are wondering why we're standing right here, it's because I'm low key parked behind this truck. But she's ducked off right here, hiding underneath the truck, still talking.
We'll never be defeated!
Oh, I should remember my.
So,
This was
Poster.
dope. This white lady,
I'm a primary care doctor. I work in the safety net hospitals.
she's just right there trying to help people. She ain't paid to
Relax.
be there. Someone said, "Yeah, of course the fucking doctor's right there to help the fucking immigrants." Brr, 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 brr. Fool, she is not being paid to be outside like that. I highly doubt it.
And then I saw in the comments they were like, well, of course she wants those people to get picked up. So that's how she gets paid.
Taking
And I mean like the
Yeah,
ICE
she
people.
gets paid when she's at the hospital, not on the front
Yeah.
lines. Big dog.
And she's definitely in the front lines.
Yeah, she's outside.
Hold on, let me scroll up real quick. Mr. Geronimo said, "This is highly uneducated."
We're not trying to educate you fools. The fuck we look like
Peace.
teachers?
Fool, we're just right here like the rest of you fools. We just happen to be down to go out there and participate. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. And you guys are on the chat. We're on the chat too, here live.
Eyekon is a coward. Where's all the love he had for Trump in 2024? Fool. I just picked him over Biden. It's not like I'm right there at the fucking rallies. I'm not right there donating to a super PAC and all this crazy
Like
shit.
relax.
What would you prefer, Sleepy Joe? That fool deported a gang of people quietly. Looks very peaceful and calmly. No need to run. But yeah,
Wait, I want you to talk about this guy, the picture I sent you
where is it?
on your DMs.
Hold up. And also there was a gang of cops out there. Dang, they're gonna see my shit. Hold up. How do I get to this? Why'd you screenshot it? Where's the actual post at?
There's no the videos there's no actual post. I got it from somebody else's story.
Nah. If I open it, they're gonna see all my DMs and all their favorite rappers saying some crazy shit.
Ah. But I sent you the video to the other one.
This?
That's
So
a
does
video.
anybody else find these pictures awfully convenient? A dude riding around on a
I can't. Because it still shows the side of my DMs.
No, whatever.
Spence house. Back to you ain't hard.
They probably have them on the picture somewhere.
Well, here's what my wife is trying to say. Basically, that there are actors out there. I definitely saw some cops right there. I definitely saw fools walking around with fireworks, allegedly. And all kinds of crazy shit.
There's like this crazy,
And you want to know what?
Can I just share it on the freaking camera? I'm going to go share it on the camera. So they could see.
Is it from a post?
It's screenshot from somebody else's thing. It's just put it towards the camera so they could see.
They're not gonna see that little shit.
I'm gonna go to the camera.
Go ahead. It's probably not gonna be in focus.
Oh, come on.
The protests are lit. Super hot topic.
Oh.
Damn,
Oh, shit.
fucking up my shit, G. Fucking up my shit.
No, I
just leave it,
table.
Dodger, don't trip.
No, there you go.
What about it?
That man.
What about that, man?
The one that was burning the cars. He is the one that was like on top of the car with the flag.
Oh, so this one man is just in like several iconic photos?
Yes, and he's the one.
He's the main guy in all the photos?
Yeah, and he's the one causing the most, like burning the cars. I mean, look at him. Does it look?
Main character ass fool.
Does it look like he is like us?
Nope.
Damn.
Genuinely think he was sent
Mm-hmm.
to do that so that they could do everything that they do. Oh, Los Angeles doesn't know how to freaking protest peacefully. They're burning cars. No, fool, it's this guy that's fucking doing all of that.
Cost the U.S. Mike Jones says it cost the USA taxpayers 134 M's for the Marines to have been deployed. Trump sending the Marines is gonna make it super violent.
Yeah, but you know what's sad that
It's
he's
gonna be
like
on the
all the little
Simpsons.
well, it's from the whatever I was seeing like on the news in Mexican, like the Spanish news.
Definitely not an
They're calling the news like
NPC.
that. My mom always watches that. I don't know why. And it's like young Latinos, Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely police
It's who
at
they're
the
sending.
OC one. I didn't at the night one on Sunday in downtown LA. I didn't really see any cops that looked like.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
see
guy's
any
definitely getting paid. This
actors.
guy is for sure like sent to do all of that.
Yup.
Dodger.
Cause let's just be real, we're not down. Ain't nobody down out there doing that. It's always the. You know what I mean?
What about the kid? What about the kid that it was like, this guy right here is the one responsible for throwing the shit at the cops that first
And
got
he
us
broke
with the
his
tear gas.
phone.
And he slammed his phone down. He got his phone and said, blah,
That's what I think about your phone.
get away from me.
He's like,
Pussy, I'm
those
on
people
your
are
side.
deporting our people, and it looked like he, he was born in Mexico, and obviously now he's a citizen. But because you could hear it in their accent. We all have an accent, but you get what I mean. Like,
Very judgmental of you.
no, I'm just keeping it real. I have an
No,
accent,
yes.
super accent. You know what I mean? Everybody knows what I mean now. If they want to act like they don't know, then hey, it's on you guys.
Dude dropped off a bucket of bricks. That's another weird ass thing. I've never. Would you consider Cesar Chavez and Alameda downtown or still the east side?
That's downtown.
I mean, whatever, LA.
Why? Because it goes over the first street or over the Cesar
bridge,
Chavez
over
bridge?
the
If it's on the other side of the bridge,
river.
it's downtown? Okay. Over the river, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck they got bricks right there at that Chevron on Alameda and Cesar
They're
Chavez.
drunk.
Not only that, and then the Paramount. Did you see the
Oh
Paramount?
yeah, the pallets of bricks.
Yeah, I've never seen no bricks like that at all.
They are the ones setting this up.
I just don't know how there's magically
Look,
bricks.
This is what I'm gonna say is this also kind of confirms my OG conspiracy theory,
Which is?
of remember when we used to hear the stories of there was guns left in barrels all through the hood in the train tracks and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I never believed it until I started seeing shit like this and different things like that. So no, yeah, it's funny that now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
No, they are the ones, and they do that just so that they could make us, the people, look bad.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to do the right thing.
Thug Nasty, Nick Sick,
Oh, that fool already has a sick ass name.
Eyekon. Do you think it's dumb that they destroy police cars and set stuff on fire? I think people are gonna do whatever they think they need to do. I'm only responsible for my actions, and my actions happen to be me waving around my camera asking people.
You mean your phone?
Oh yeah, my phone, whatever recording device I so choose that day.
You know
it's crazy though, because we were next to a car that was on fire, and thank God it didn't blow up, but instead
the gas.
But the gas tank,
yeah.
it it leaked. Instead of it just bursting, and because of the combustion, obviously, it leaked. So
Well,
it just
I'm gonna keep it G.
That shit was
Cars
crazy.
don't really blow up like hardly blow
Like
up.
the movies?
Yeah, they don't really blow up like
well,
that.
thank God, because that shit was crazy.
It's horrible. I've seen a few cars burn. They don't ever burn like that.
I've never stayed to see
wife, Donald Trump's wife. That's
Serio. No, you know what though? That's why he
papers.
No, that's why he made
but
the.
she did it legally, I bet you.
No, but that's why he made the $5 million thing. He probably broke it off. The $5 million. Remember the golden card?
Mm-hmm.
He probably broke it off for a quick little $5 million for my doña. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
And when Vallero was just on me tough.
He's
fool.
always on you.
That fool hates my guts.
I know. At least say with your face. Fool, put your picture there, right? I respect it a little more.
We're the real natives of this land. That's facts. Jay Munoz for president. Deport illegal
Señora
Europeans.
Reina de Los Angeles. It says it in the name.
Why didn't you wear your Trump hat?
No, I'm saying.
I don't wear my Trump hat.
I'm American. Mexican American. Yes, I love that. Nobody's not proud, bro.
Dang.
I just don't like the way what they're doing. Just put point blank.
When is Dr. Blue dropping some new shit?
Working on stuff now.
Are you really?
Yeah, shout out Tony G. He's recording me.
Oh, nice.
The super chat? You left the super chat?
Oh yeah.
You think Trump is going to make this more violent? I
That's
think
what he
Trump said get all the fools that are wearing masks. Some people are just wearing like N95s, not to cover their face, but so that way they could breathe cool.
Yeah.
Due to all the tear
God
gas.
wants us to freaking pass out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dino Boy 909. They identified the homie in Paramount that was throwing rocks.
Wow.
Damn. He got told on like a motherfucker.
Because they were offering rewards. I'm pretty sure.
Was it a reward?
I think it might have been like offering rewards for this.
Is that even real? Like when they do the reward shit?
I think they were doing it like that. Oh, when the government offers you money, the government will pay you as long.
How do you know it?
You think that this
snitches get paid a lot?
The real ones, huh?
Yep, get paid a lot.
Shit.
Eyekon has a 4X shiesty.
What is a shiesty?
The fucking mask.
The pullover.
I did have a shiesty in my car, but I chose not to wear it.
Yeah, I would have been like, bro, what are you doing?
What's this for? RFK talk. ICE detains over 30 people in downtown Los Angeles.
Let them go! 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 No tienen nada!
Ay, pobres.
No contesten ninguna pregunta! No firme nada!
Getting in the way of
No
American
contesten
business.
ninguna pregunta!
God,
No firme nada!
Like those fools don't talk. They're like robots. I don't even. And like the main ones that actually don't talk and don't do anything. Those are the honestly KKK.
I just want to know if y'all gonna be shut down for the day.
Nah, it says it all right there. You don't see the 3 letters on the chest.
Is it shut down permanently?
Other than your script.
Damn, that girl came out and just filmed everybody real quick. Crazy.
They playing crazy games outside.
It's sad, but you know what? God sees everything.
Massachusetts.
And you might be winning right now, but there is an afterlife.
Massachusetts student arrested by ICE on his way to a volleyball practice. But he was released, though. He was released. Good for him, thank God. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to require medical schools to incorporate nutrition courses into the curricular or risk losing federal funding. That's dope. This was also trying to take out all the horrible shit
And the foods?
from the ingredient list. This is sad.
Man, this is super
Ridiculous,
sad.
man.
out here in the front part of the complex in this driveway. They were selling clothes to a stranger they met online. He was with his 13-year-old younger brother. According to LASD, there was some sort of altercation between them, and that's when the shooting took place in the driveway around 12:30 this afternoon. It happened on Los Alisos Circle near Pioneer Drive. Gio's 13-year-old brother was not injured, and Gio died at the scene from a gunshot wound. Neighbors I spoke to tell me they've known Gio since he was a little boy, and their children grew up with him here in the neighborhood.
That's sad as hell, man. Rest in peace to that kid. Prayers for the mother.
I see.
Look, I'm just gonna say it like this: nothing is ever worth your life. If somebody got that blowout on you, give it up. They got it. Nobody's ever gonna look at you as less of a man. Nobody's ever gonna look at you like you pussy or none of that. Don't play with your life out here.
It's not that serious.
It's not. You give it up.
It is not that serious. You know what I'm saying? It is not that serious. Nothing is that serious besides your own. You know, we all choose what we go through. You're either going to choose right or choose wrong.
Yeah, it's not.
You know?
This fool said, Hey, Vallero.
What do you say?
Usually, big dog, I let it play out, but today's the day, big dog. Today's the day. Removal time. Scientists say humans could become immortal by the year 2030. I really want to understand what immortal means by that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would want to live forever. I'm gonna keep it G.
I don't think you could live forever.
No, I'm saying
there is a higher power.
Yeah, even if it was, I don't think me as a person just spiritually couldn't handle it.
I don't want to live forever either. I think Eric wants to live forever. I don't want to. You know, I want to be able to at least, you know, my youngest son be at least 40, 50 years old. Because I did have him at an older age, so.
Henry Chirino says, I don't know, dog. I'm Chicano, and the Mexicans hate and they call me a gringo and that I ain't Mexican. But now I got to fight for them. All the people I love are here legally. Or they in Mexico willingly. So look,
it's true.
I understand where you're coming from, but you gotta kind of. This is like way bigger than ourselves and our own personal issues.
Because look at how they speak to him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
look how these fools get at me. They claim I'm not Mexican at all at this point. That shit is crazy as hell.
And they believe it is a fact. The fact that they believe what they're saying. We don't even gotta make
this about me though. Who cares? The point is you gotta think about your fellow man, you know what I'm saying? And the injustices that are happening to them with ICE. Like, look, deportations are gonna happen. They've been happening with all the presidents that's ever been here since immigration was a thing. But you do have to really, really think about how scandalous this shit is.
If I could speak on what he said about not I get hated on by the Mexicans or whatever, but I'm gonna bring it back to one of the greatest movies ever created, Selena. Selena. Remember when Selena's dad was like, I'm not Mexican enough for the Mexicans, but guess what? You're also not American enough for the Americans, my boy.
So you gotta kind of pick a choice.
You know what I'm saying? You're not American enough for the Americans either. Just regardless of how much you try, they're always gonna look at you as somewhere. You always got to go back to your lineage. You got to be proud of where you come from. You got to be proud of your lineage. You got to be proud of your culture. That's what makes you.
I agree.
Influencers in my phone asking me where the next rally is. Anyways.
Is there one today?
Was there?
Look, the reason why I knew about Orange County was because there's a page about stopping ICE or something like that.
Oh, you guys go follow that page.
And then Cholos Try Scar made a crazy ass statement that people were sending me, so I banged his line. Well, I hit him up and said, where are we going today? And he said there, so I went. I didn't see him there, but that's not the point, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going where there's emergency rallies taking place. Today, I have family things I have to take care of. So I'll be doing my protesting from here. What's the craziest shit you've seen so far? I think the craziest shit I saw yesterday was the little boy running. The little, I don't know, what was he, 10? 9? I don't even know if you saw that. Little 10-year-old boy running with his mom from the tear gas. That show's crazy.
Shouldn't have been there.
What's crazy is we were all in front of the federal building. They let off, we run. Then we go back. They let off, we run. Then we go back. Show's crazy.
But they know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The people, the workers.
I would be honest.
The guards. Those are
The
the
biggest
workers.
thing that's been the trip to me is just all the bricks and all the, like, how you say, the people just breaking shit. Cause just cause I know, like, when people are playing games with you and they're playing games with us.
Yeah, they are, and that's exactly. And well, the thing is, like, it's the younger kids that are actually not, they're just going to be chaotic, or maybe older. Who knows? The people that go do that. And I'm obviously, like, I don't think it's cool. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta let off.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Michael Ojeda says Eyekon is 33% Jew, half black, 7% Raza, and 43% hungry.
Hey, you know what? On the deadest homies.
43% hungry.
You're 43% hungry, fellow.
That's funny.
Look, if we're gonna wonder, I'm reading the comments and people are saying what the Mexicans in Mexico don't give a fuck. This is not for the Mexicans that live in Mexico.
Everybody,
This
you guys.
is for all the people that are trying to be in America to better themselves and live the American dream, or at least give it a shot.
Yeah.
Hey, G,
You all right?
you're fucking shit up around here.
I'm mixing shit around here, if you ask me.
Dog, and low key, like, they want to say the Mexicans, but look, the Mexicans here directly affect the Mexicans in Mexico. You cannot say that the Mexicans from here do not directly
This was
affect.
said I'm half Jamal is crazy.
Hey, fool, they asked. First of all, me being illegal is crazy, but they were saying
You're illegal?
No, because they were like, Eyekon, would you turn in Dodger for 3 years of free in and out?
Nah, I don't even like. That's not even my favorite.
What's your favorite, fool? Would you trade me in for 3 years of your favorite, Pedro?
If they gave me ownership of Troy's on Eastern Avenue, I'd deeply consider it.
You deeply consider. Oh, as long as.
But
it's
I
not
would
in a-
send you feria.
That's what I was about
I
to
will
say.
buy you a house on the beach.
That's what I was about to say. Can you at least do it like, when the homies' dads get deported, can I live in playas? You know what I'm saying? Porfa, I let you for at that point.
This is not funny, though.
Nah, it's not, dog. But you know what? It's such a. Can I just be honest? It's such a conflicting time to be a Mexican American right now.
These fools are. This is the third time I've seen this angle. Imagine someone coming into your house without an invite. I go to Mexico all the time, and
I don't check in. Respectfully.
What would I miss?
damn, so no ma.
They were asking if Eyekon would turn me in for a reward.
That fool said, "Fudo, what a burger." Nah.
Nah, chales.
Federal ICE agents conducting immigration raids in Los Angeles County quickly erupts. Damn.
There was a guy that got his hand blown off in the thing.
Hey, what about that fool riding the little scooter down the freeway and getting tackled? Nasty.
I didn't see that one.
Hey,
There's
that
so
fool,
much craziness.
that fool hit that fool like a linebacker on ESPN. Fool, nasty.
Damn, the one that I seen and it made me chuckle, but I was like, damn, that one at that point he was stuck right there on the 10, I
Maybe
think,
my
or the
mask on.
5, and everything was shut down. So he just pulled over and just started filming everything. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm in traffic." It was like this old little Mexican man,
Hi.
and he was all like, "No, pues aquí estoy, mira."
Everybody was filming.
Yeah.
And you were there. Every single person had their phone out
Yeah.
recording. Now, if you weren't there recording, that's on you, bro.
This is the shit that they've been saying for years. The revolution will definitely be televised.
So look, there's a
Especially these
big
days in the
thing.
world.
Yeah.
There's a big thing that different people are. Look, it's either you go to the protest and you're stupid for going. You don't go to the protest and you're not speaking up. Go commit violence, or what are you doing there? There's or don't commit violence because you're fucking it up for everyone else. So there's like so many different opinions and so much different shit. We got the LA riots part 2 before GTA 6.
Fuck. Oh man, they have people in that bus, huh?
Yeah, the old man that got busted at the Santa Ana bus stop is weird as hell. You saw that?
No, what happened?
Oh, it's just so much. It's just so much. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's so many people documenting in different, you know, like so many, and so much stuff is happening that you just miss so much.
What about that footage that showed the National Guard by themselves with no police help, and they were all getting swarmed and they were backing up together and shit?
Yup.
That was crazy.
And they need to be careful because a lot of these National Guardsmen and Marines are of Mexican descent. They gotta quit fucking around with us. I'ma just be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of Mexican descent.
What would you say to your cousin if he was, well, he's your cousin, so obviously he's Latino. What would you say to your cousin if he was deployed to Los Angeles and he had to do his job?
I'll tell you exactly what I'll tell my brother. My brother lost his leg in Iraq fighting as a Marine.
Yep.
So first of all, just because I know how they are and what they do and whatever, they don't view race and none of that. So like the homies are gonna be the raza is gonna stand. I'm not doing this shit, and it's at that point it becomes a camaraderie thing because they'll go to the bin together. Fuck it, take us to the brig together, but we're not gonna do no shit that's fucked up against our people because at that point they're not viewing that these people are not. They're just our people. You know what I'm saying? So if it makes sense, it makes sense. If you have family that knows the deal, they know the deal. They don't view race, so that's why I say they could send the Marines, but you got to remember what some of the greatest Marines and the greatest people that ever fought for America were Mexican. Most of the names on the walls of the Vietnam Memorial are all Mexican and black people that fought for this country and Asian people that fought for this country. So they need to watch out what the fuck they do. But what I would tell is you got me fucked up.
You better discharge.
No, you better not. I better not see. You better not fight back. Don't trip.
You better discharge.
Yeah, nah. But I don't think any of that shit will go down just because I know most of the front line, the people that they're sending, not the people behind the desk, the people behind the guns are our people.
Uh-huh.
This fool says, how about if I just mind my own business? Am I being wrong for that? Absolutely not. I do not think you minding your own business is wrong at all. And then the next statement is, you are American first, my boy. Take care of where you live, or it's going to turn into somewhere you don't want to live. I think we've seen enough movies to know shit will turn up if it has to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
With you or without you.
And then at that point, that's when people will start to revert to primal natures, which is segregating themselves and whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like a whole ass thing, you know what I mean? Which I don't really feel like trying to go down that deep dive. Eyekon, do you think we need to cancel you just like we did? I've been canceled, baby. I've been canceled a few times, fool. Relax. Why cancel me? Dodger sounds like he has a serious case of stuff he knows.
Yeah.
Dodger sounds like he has a serious case of stuff he knows. Be alert.
Perico no more.
Phoenix, they're going to start. Dang, Phoenix is going to be crazy.
Serio.
If you ain't proud to be American, then leave.
Who says we're not proud, bro?
Nah, fuck
They
that.
might not be talking to us directly, fool.
Nah.
Relax.
Well, if I'm reading it,
but on a side note, I know I shouted out the LAPD, but shout out the motherfucking sheriffs. The Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna released a statement saying they will not comply with mass deportation efforts. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. They get a pass today. Both the LAPD and sheriff in my book, they get a fucking pass. Yeah, they get a pass in my book today. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Honestly, I don't even think it. Somebody said, does it matter? Like, is it going to make a difference? Who knows? You can't try.
Yeah, no.
That's why people don't succeed. by not even trying. How are you gonna?
No, yeah, I feel you, Chicken Wing. I already know. Listen, whatever you guys say in the comments is whatever you guys say in the comments. I'm not really tripping. It's just Dodger probably
You already
gets
know
it,
me.
but she be taking everything super fucking personally. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I'm reading it and you're on my shit, like,
They
bro.
said that here in New Mexico too. We ain't taking part in that bullshit.
That part.
Honestly.
Wait, what? They said that.
No, they're talking about the police and the things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I like that. Everybody's talking about like this National Guard, but they need to quit playing with our people because we're on the front line, both sides of it.
How do you feel about everything going on with ICE right now?
Exactly.
So, I clicked on this right now just to read the comments. This individual said, you made this post to stir the pot up even more. I'm pretty sure we're all aware of what's going on, but to use it to make a controversial post as well. I don't really find this post controversial.
Yeah.
I think he's asking for
A
basic
serious
opinion.
question.
Now, are people going to have different opinions?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Absolutely. But the internet. God is coming and he will judge the world. Why don't we put this much energy into and there was some memes that I saw that said
God sees everything.
You don't put this much effort into finding missing children.
Oh, that part.
I saw that meme quite a few times, and that's like the most valid shit, dude. They do not put this much. The government does not put this much effort into finding all the missing
because
kids.
you're taking all the kids somewhere, probably.
Definitely a strong conspiracy theory that you're saying right there.
Well, let me, it's what I think and what I feel. If I'm right or wrong, whatever.
Damn.
How I feel.
You want to know what? This is a valid point this fool Laker gang said. Feel bad for the people on the bus and people that fit the description and do not know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
This fool. Y'all fighting amongst your own? Damn.
And the people are fighting amongst it, yeah?
That girl ain't shit.
This fool said, hope they get my baby daddy.
I was like, damn, they got mine.
Oh, this is the fool that you're talking about.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not him.
It's not him. It's not him.
Nah.
Shout out to that fool, though.
That fool looks like a homie. The other fool does not look like a homie.
Nope.
At all.
Nah, it's not this fool.
He looks like a homie of Aryan descent is what he looks like.
These are always classic.
Yeah, shout out to them.
If ICE shows up, do not resist. Claim your rights. Know your rights. Shh. Stay silent. Request a lawyer. Todos unidos, jamás seremos vencidos. Stay safe. Stop with the ICE raid.
Shout out to them.
When I saw this was nasty work. President Trump says masks and face covers will no longer be allowed at protests. I don't know how the fuck they're going to enforce that. It's not like there's fucking entry points to these protests. Like, please do not wear a mask here, sir. Like,
it's the way he just wants to say, look at him. I mean, look at the man. I really wish I could say exactly my thoughts, but
Lush One was outside.
He didn't get bashed for posting a picture of himself.
Of course.
Reports estimate ICE protesters caused more than $10 million in damages in Los Angeles this weekend.
How much more? I mean, how much money are they setting for the ICE shit?
Look, my homie does graffiti removal. So a fucking spray gun is what, like $300-400? A gallon of paint is maybe $50. Or no, the big 5-gallon bucket. That only sounds like $1,000 or $2,000 worth of spray paint that they have to erase. You know what I'm saying?
Want to say stupid things.
Now, were some cars blown up? Yes, but I don't think that's government damage.
Yeah.
I wonder why that car was blown up.
What about when we were driving by and we saw this take place and we kept on driving by and didn't loot?
Yeah, because that's not cool.
Even though someone in my vehicle wanted to. No, I'm just kidding.
They're all kids, bro.
Let's go.
And they do that anywhere. So, of course, they're going to use this as an excuse.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah, fuck it. Gavin Newsom's trying to go to war with the president, though. Where is this shit? Where is it? I don't know where it is. There's another post somewhere else. Let's see. Nah, there's a more serious post.
Where he's like actually talking, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that one was a good. I love the way he went.
This right here fucked me up.
I don't want to watch. Because he calms his dad down. Like, I won't watch, bro.
Damn, that shit is crazy. This
That's why she came here. Like all the other people have. To look for a better life. I can see shaming them. I see them shaming you. But mama, how you proud?
Yep.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. Seriously.
This was sad as hell.
That fucking broke my heart.
It's super sad. It is so sad. And you know what it's like? You know, people get deported. Yes. But not like this.
People get deported for different. They don't get kidnapped. They
get in trouble. You know, like.
This was dope. Shout out to these young men. 2 young teens were taking the place of their father, who's a raspado man. So they didn't want to risk him getting got, so they popped out for him and were hustling.
God bless them.
I think those kids need to get broken off. If anyone could tag the original people, I'd be more than happy to send a couple of bucks their way. I'm not rich, but send them a few bucks just for
helping, you know, like they're going through
just for caring about their father, you know what I'm saying?
They're afraid.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what this fool said. Instead of commenting, let's get their Zelle info and we all could. If all of us donated like $5, that'd be fire.
Yep.
But people don't want. People are just want to there and talk and
There's
be negative.
20,000 likes. If everyone sent $1, that's 30 bands. Fire. This was crazy. The people trying to help the sheriffs.
Because they're going through it too, man.
Yeah, they're not out there to, especially the sheriffs, the cops, you heard them. They're not there to enforce shit.
That's super sad.
I kind of agree with what Chicken Wang just said right now. If you take your kids to these riots, you deserve child endangerment charges.
I agree.
Yep.
Eyekon quit chopping onions. I'm not doing anything better.
I'm crying. You know, it's sad.
It is, dog.
And it's like at this point, like there's so many people.
Roland Riches says, how should they then? Have everyone sign up and make appointments, get real.
Dick. Shut up.
Look, all immigrants make this country, but racism isn't feed, man. Sick of the government, God bless.
And that's what it is. Racism.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken Wing said, you the police. Oh no, Rob Loke said that.
Yeah, fool.
Fuck it. You guys gonna go protest or what?
No, today we're gonna go eat with your son.
Oh damn.
That's the word. See? Of course they figured it out.
How did they ID this fool?
Somebody gave him up. It's 50 bands. Somebody gave him up, Dick. You know that.
Do you think the government taxes those 50 bands?
Yeah.
It comes directly from taxes. Or seize money. I think seize money.
Imagine they tax the tax dollar, the tax.
When they do shit like that, I think it comes out from like seize.
How did they know that this fool right here on the left is the fool with the helmet though?
Yeah.
How did they add that up? If that...
I think he's wearing the jersey.
Is he wearing the jersey? Oh, maybe. I don't know.
And that's why they're gonna make it illegal. The face mask, shit like that.
They want to see your face, huh?
So they can have facial recognition. That's why when the Hyena came out,
it's not fucking cool. Just throwing fucking cars like, fool, I would fucking get off and fuck. It would have been so bad.
Yeah.
I would drag a fucking little kid in my freaking car and drop him off somewhere. Not really, guys. I'm just.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Crash did me worse for doing less.
Like, what are you doing? You're not even hitting the freaking cops. Like, why are you gonna just? Yeah. Maybe change this.
Those are all cop cars.
They are?
Yes.
All federal cars.
They're all fucking.
Yep. And damage of federal property is a crazy charge.
You gotta really assess the situation before you start talking crazy shit.
Damage of federal property on the minimum charge, on the highest charge, attempted murder on a federal officer.
For sure.
Even if they're like, oh,
I was thinking that when I saw the fools dropping bricks on the freeway, like, damn, that's an attempted fool.
So minimum damage of federal property, which is already like they're gonna break you off years. The worst case is attempted murder of a federal officer, which is fucking life.
And that's what they want to do. They do that on purpose. They set people up. That's why
I was like, we're falling into the fucking. I hate that shit.
What else?
I don't know.
Any thoughts? They say ICE is gonna be in the east side.
They'll definitely be. It's not gonna go as how they think. You know what I'm saying?
They said ICE is gonna be in El Sereno today.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
So
I mean, I don't fucking know for sure because obviously I don't know ICE's fucking itinerary.
It makes me sad right now. It makes me sad to be a Mexican American. I think about my mom. I just shout out my mom. For real though.
You know, like there's people that have their appointments to go do the test to be a citizen. Like, should they even go?
No, and then I'm so conflicted because everybody's like, well, then do it the right way. But even then, like, just a little story about my mom. My mom came here illegally. By the way, some hippie smuggled her. That's one of my favorite stories. Some hippie smuggled her from Mexico into America. But my mom came here illegally to give us all a better life, and she got her citizenship legally through what's the name, through the amnesty in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But even then, it just makes me sad because my mom came here for a better life, and she changed the whole trajectory of her family's history by just being here. She didn't even have to do much but just show up and dale poder. You know what I'm saying? And before that, my grandpa was here. After the mass deportations in the Great Depression, my grandpa came. He was a bracero, and he did not want to come. We could have been here earlier, but my grandpa did not want to come because he said America was so fucking racist that he couldn't handle it. And it took my mom to say, I don't give a fuck if there's racism. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that. I'm gonna change my family's history. So that. It hurts my heart what's going on right now.
This is what Dr. Dandridge said. I'm glad my baby mama is a paisa. She's out of here.
Damn, don't get me started on my baby mama.
Yeah, please don't.
Spiritual Warfare said Eyekon is a big old clout chaser. Oh, yeah?
With your stupid little smile.
Oh, yeah? All right, well... Everyone that goes to a protest, be safe. I would not advise you to damage any property, but do as you will.
Keep all the kids inside, and if you could be outside, if you're not on parole, probation, if you're not on federal watch and none of that, just
go protest peacefully.
Go protest. Go sit down. This is our time right now. There's a reason why your parents came here. There's a reason why we have a voice now. We are the majority. All the Marines coming through, just remember where you come from. You're an American, but you're also Mexican first. And I'm going to leave you with what Selena's dad said in the movie. We're not Mexican enough for the Mexicans, and we're not American enough for the Americans. So we have to be our own fucking voice.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Highly appreciate everybody tuning in. We are not political lobbyists. We are not political activists, but we will stand with the people. You know what I'm saying? And
I identify as being outside. That's it.
And I will definitely identify as being outside. Yep. Shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to all the haters. Shout out to all the lovers. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Hey, no, yeah. Shout out fucking Edward James Olmos. I was just saying this. He's been telling our story for years. Y'all been overlooking it though.
Yeah. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Abrazos.
Peace.
I'm like trying to read. Bye, guys.